Aquarius, to save some time, I already shuffled the cards and laid them out. I'm using a Celtic 10 card spread that allows me to look at past, present, and future influences for the week. And as always, I'll be teaching the tarot through each card. So you not only receive your message, you start to grow your grow your own intuitive skill sets with the relationship with the cards, because that's what this channel is all about, the betterment and benefit of tarot. And your betterment this week comes through just taking a chill. The good is still on its way. It's actually all around you, but I think that you're a little tired, exhausted physically, mentally, spiritually, and maybe even financially. But God wants you to kind of take the time to regroup and refresh. And in that kind of introspective retreat is where you're going to find the design of your wish. Okay, Aquarius? I can see that you're even kind of shutting down an emotional flow to others. It's like you're just too beat and you've been through too much. And I really get it. But I really want you to keep your heart and spirit and your mind also as well to the opportunity and potential that is actually unfolding around you. All right. So let's get into why I'm saying this. Just let's hit it off right away. Okay. So I start off because you're not believing in yourself too either, Aquarius, and I'm not going to have it. So we start in that first card placement is the significator in the 10 card spread, the general gist of the overall reading. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. She could be a physical person like a mentor or a leader in the area of the material. That's the earth sign domain. It's a lot of people just say it's work and health and maybe community, but I, after doing it for so long, I feel it's like touches everything in the material world: home, family, relationship, career, the way that we treat our bodies, our mindset, and the way that we interact in society. And that's the domain of the Queen to me. And she's the royal leader in compassion, gratefulness, abundance. That's also not only just food and good jolly, but also money as well. And that's a reflection of you. That's the kind of the light that's filing around you right now. And I'm going to hop around a little bit, Aquarius, is why it's so special, because right on top of the Queen, which is a reflective of the regal leader of you. Okay, so believe it. I don't want you to have any doubts here, because it's part of the wish that God is giving you. And that third card placement, the top of the matter in the reading, I like to say is God's direction for the week, is the Nine of Cups. It's starting to end the minor arcana in the area of the heart, emotion, subconscious, psychic ability, intuition, our emotional flow, feeling, all fall under the domain of the cups. But in tarot, it also has another meaning rather, the wish card. And you don't get to the wish card unless you've been a good egg in the area of the heart and really trying to be inclusive, considerate, loving, unconditional, happy, joyful, not only for yourself, but for others too. That's a reflection of the nine. So good job here, Aquarius. And I think it's taken a toll on you, even though it's in a good place, especially with the Queen, with her stoicism and her ability to be just and of character, is the Temperance card. The second card that's kind of blocking the Queen from really manifesting in that second card position. And Temperance is a major arcana, and she's the flow of emotion. And when she's in the exalted state, the flow is really going, right? It's all groovy. I'm feeling all happy. I'm feeling emotionally connected. These people dig me. But then the crossing card, especially sitting under the Queen, if there's places that you're feeling like you're blocked and you're not having your emotional voice or your ability to be a free-flowing, feeling person, that would be the kind of the non-exalted state of Temperance, especially sitting in the crossing card. She's not allowing the Queen to fully manifest. And let's say you're having that like a distant person or non-emotional person. And the ironic part, because a lot of people would say that about Aquarius. So in the exalted state, Aquarius needs to be able to balance out emotion and intuition with logic and intelligence, right? That's that kind of flow for Temperance. But because she's blocking it, she's not allowing the Queen to manifest. And that's a real bummer right now. So if you don't want to flow emotion to other people, or you just want to hermit yourself, that's a reflection in the 10th card outcome. That's all cool and dandy, but just make sure it's not like building up a dam in you that's you're doing it to not be vulnerable or not to have to deal, like, just to deal with your own stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like looking at things collectively in a realistic light, because the temperance is going to form an emotional block in you, and I don't want to have that, because I already have a block in your mindset, in your spirit. So in the seventh card placement is the way that we're feeling about ourselves. So I'm feeling the Queen of Pentacles. I'm ready to kick it. I got a big wish coming on my way, but I'm not allowing the flow. I don't want to feel vulnerable. I don't even want to give, maybe, in the area, especially like if it's work and family, stuff like that, and relationship. I just gotta, don't give your energy to where it doesn't belong. I'll say that. But also to just make sure the flow is still happening with you, because the water's got to flow or else it's going to back up. And I don't want backing up in you, because in that seventh card position, the way I'm feeling about myself, I already have a backup. And the Two of Swords, it should be like a little platform to build upon my identity, my ideas, my intelligence, my analytical thinking, my strategy, my communication skills. But in the two, I'm in conflict. I can't make up my mind. It's the first sign of indecision, and I don't want to have it, because we're going into a new place of our identity. And the Queen is already sitting there along with the Wish. You're the one that's kind of like saying, no, I can't make up my mind here. And I want you to make up your mind, because I think the whatever's plucking your nerve in the emotional way that's blocking the Queen, I need you to, whatever way to deal with it, put it aside, not let it bother you, move on, find your own way to flow with your own identity, with your own new viewpoints and so on. Don't get blocked up, because the Queen needs to emerge, because she's the one that's going to lead us to the Wish. And it's already stirring in a new way too. So don't get caught up in past stuff either. I'll say that, Aquarius, even if it's happening in the present, don't let past reflections block your ability to be who you are and believe in yourself, because that's would be the non-exalted state also too, of other people doing stuff to make you shut down, not be flowing, look like a mean person too, even would be a reflection of that. And that's not who you are. So don't buy into any of that, because the page in the fourth card position, in the base of the matter, in the 10 card spread, and the way that I like to say we're feeling in the gut, is the page is youthful energy to go plant new ideas to materialize in our tomorrow. It's the potential and opportunity in the material world. And so wherever that's stirring for you, don't block yourself, because the Queen wants to send the page out to go plant those new seeds of tomorrow, because I've got some experience, I've got good seeds, I've got good land, I've got wisdom and confidence and self-esteem. So don't let anything, including yourself, undermine that ability, okay? And don't let others do that to you, okay, Aquarius? We've been there, done that, so let's not do that now, because a new change is happening, a new wish is forming, but I'm not getting your full attention from God and universe's perspective here. So God's asking you to take a retreat right now, and then to reflect, and then we'll be able to go back into the real world, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that, again, I'm hopping around a little bit. Well, not hopping around a little bit right now, but the fifth card placement is what's leaving your life right now. It's the major arcana card, the star. Oh boy, she's a doozy. It's like all you're trying to do is keep your eye on the star in a really dark landscape. It's scary. It shakes you to your core. It's kind of a let go, let God kind of card to me, because God and the universe shake you so much that you need to let go, let God, because I need to get rid of all the stuff from the past, all the anxieties, fears, and insecurities that have built up under this dark time. And when the star appears to me, it means that she's done with you. So you're coming out of it, and I get that you're a little tired, because we're a little shaken up, and we're still trying to look for like the horizon, like where am I and what direction I need to go. But that's why you've learned that. You have that inner confidence. You just need to call upon yourself and just get into that reflective state. And I'm saying that for two reasons, okay? The star is also a karma card to me, along with the wish card right now happening. God wants you to recognize that you did the good work here, okay? You took on the trials and tribulations to the very best of what you could do. All God is asking for good heart and good intentions. And that's a manifestation of the star, okay? That's why you've got the wish card. And God wants you to just kind of take a back seat right now and relax, to kind of catch your breath, Get those ideas and thoughts and all those past reflections in a proper prioritized way to get rid of some of them, whatever the wisdom is to stay and move forward for it. But I need you to kind of take that time to reflect for two reasons. In the sixth card position of what's happening right now is the Ten of Swords. So we're ending up the minor arcana in the suit of the swords, right? Our thoughts, our intelligence, our communications, analytical thinking, everything's been applied. But to the ancient here, it was all about our identity, how we want to live, how we want to think, how we want to work, how we want to love. It's all the whole kit and caboodle, and it's all had a lot of conflict and friction and justification and engaging. Everyone's got an opinion about your life, about how you should do stuff. That's the journey of the swords, and it leaves you depleted and exhausted. But we're coming to the end of that life cycle, so now the new identity is starting to emerge, and it's emerging around you. That's why the wish card is here, asking, what do you want to do next? Okay, and it's not a rush to make those things accomplishment, because we don't even have decided what that good is for you yet, right? You haven't even thought about it because you've been so busy fighting all those battles. But now that's over now. So God, the reflection in my deck, there's justice, truth, and honesty, that new day dawning. And there's you, a little exhausted, but God's standing over you. Truth and justice that gets that karmic reward, and all your swords are in a row. All those negativities, all those negative thoughts from yourself and other people, they no longer bother you. So that's why we get that refresh and rejuvenation in that circle of life, in that Ten of Swords. We're ready to start with our own new identity, and you're moving in new ways, but you're just still figuring it out, and I want you to take the time to do so, especially like I said in that 10th card is the outcome card, is the way, is the Hermit. And Hermit is a major arcana card. He is introspective. He is becoming like a hermit, but we can't retreat so much that we become like the ultimate hermit, right? We don't want to do that. We want to retreat, refresh, and re-enter, right? We want to take that. And it's also a little scary, and probably why you're a little tired, because God knows you need that refresh. He's giving it to you, but I need you to connect. I need you to do some meditative work, detoxification in the spirit and the brain set, and connect with God in the universe, because that's where all our answers are, and that's where all our healing is, and that's what you need right now. And that's the lantern of wisdom. He's got, it doesn't light our full path. It just lights a little bit right away. And that's all you need to know. And that might be scaring you a little bit. And new thoughts along in our hopes and fears. And like the Page of Swords is like, can be upsurge of thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. And it can be a lot after we've been through a lot of thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. And I don't want any more thoughts. I don't even want a new idea. But that's okay. Give yourself the space to retreat that. That's the reflection of the Hermit. I cut away the BS of everybody else's stuff too, including my own. I have a special relationship with God. I'm a spiritual warrior to me with the Hermit. You've been on the front lines trying to learn some stuff. And part of that stuff for an Aquarius is learning how to be vulnerable and loving. So that's why the Temperance is at a side thing right now, is to give you the space to regroup with your emotions. But at the end of the day, Aquarius, I'm going to need it to flow again, okay? Because the only poison that's going to be drunk in that kind of scenario is you. And I don't want that to happen. And other people look at you as someone that needs a little space to regroup, and also needs to start a new cycle of life. Because in the 8th card position of how other people view us is the 9 of Wands, another going into the completion state to the 10 and the minor arcana, right? And the wands is our creative energy, inspiration, imagination, taking the flight in the material world. And we've wrapped it up when we're coming to that. So another indication of the cycle of life that's hitting you. But there's lots of karmic rewards and good wishes here for you. You just need to believe it and get in a steady place to be able to receive it. And God's opening the door for you to do so, okay? So people are even going to be able to open the door and say, hey, give her space. And what's also true about the 9 of Wands to me in my deck, it's a sail, it's a ship, and it's got all the wands of flame, and maybe your sails are a little torn and tattered, and people look at you in that way, but also look at you as another reflection of that hermit, that spiritual warrior. You're only going to get there by taking the journey of identity and taking the creative journey as well, and getting to the queen and the materials. So you're wrapping up several series of cycles here. And it's all good for your betterment, but it's left you a little tired, and that's normal. It happens to all of us. But people look at you as a warrior, that's someone that could take an idea and make it materialize and then some. So remember that, okay? Don't cut yourself here. That's kind of where the biggest message is this week. Don't undermine yourself, because everybody else is looking at you as a strong individual, especially God in the universe. And there's a reward for that, Aquarius, and it's coming. So I want you to believe in that energy of the ninth of hopes and fears. Do not be afraid of those new thoughts. Let them come into you. That's the hermit's lesson. God's seeing what you want and what you don't want. And that's a reflection of all the life experiences you have. You've taken a lot of bite of the apples, and some of it you liked and some of it you didn't. So that's part of life as well. We need to decipher that. That's a reflection of the hermit. That's why this guy is stirring up new stuff to get out the rubble of the past, to give you a new pathway as well to the future. So believe in it. And again, believe in yourself with that queen, because that's who you are. And if you need to keep things close to your chest as you're maneuvering, or if you've been dealing with shady people and need that smoke screen, or need strategy and analytical distance, analytical viewpoint and emotional distance, that's the Seven of Swords in the bonus cards, the contemplation meditation of new moves. And it's not ironic that it's sitting under the Ten of Swords, because you're so done. Wherever those new moves are needed to take place, God's got your back right now. So wherever you need to be a little secretive, or even maneuver against other secretive people that you might feel like that's the reason why you're cutting down on the emotion, you have to protect yourself in that way, that would be a reflection. Do that. The hermit is there to protect you as well, and God's got you a wish. So God doesn't want you to get distracted with the mumbo jumbo of chitter chatter of everyday stuff. Wants you to reflect on what the big stuff is for you, okay? So that's really this message this week, is kind of the whole theme of August. So get out of your own way and be loving and kind, and building up the self-esteem and self-confidence for yourself, because you absolutely deserve it. And that's how the reward comes to you, Aquarius, okay? So thank you for visiting the channel. And thank you also to everyone that watches and subscribes and everything. I just can't say thank you enough. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, if you would consider subscribing, we've been growing the channel, and it's just super awesome to connect with other tarot lovers. So thank you.